Oh hey, how you doing over there? I'm doing neat because I'm standing in this neat old estuary. The reason it's so neat is because it filters out pollutants and it does it for free. This creek, and it flows all the way through our county, and it flows past farms and ranches and towns. So what happens is, when a farmer wants to grow his crops real nice and big, he puts in fertilizer, pesticides, herbicides, and all those things. But the problem is, the plants don't absorb all of it, so it flows right into the water. So if all this bad stuff flows into the ocean, it's bad news for the fishies. All those extra nutrients can cause an algae bloom, and then the algae eat up all the oxygen and create a dead zone. Then nothing can live in there.
Oh no!
Hey, don't worry guys, it's okay. The estuary is here to help. All of the tangle of plants and their roots and all the organic material mix with the water and make a sponge that absorbs all of the bad stuff that's flowing in from the river. So then these plants eat up all those nutrients, grow big and strong, and nothing bad ends up in the ocean. Now that is neat.
You're absolutely right. It is pretty neat. Would you look at this? Here we have some gorgeous pickleweed, the most dominant plant in the Morro Bay estuary. Pickleweed is regularly submerged by the tides, and it has succulent stems to help protect it from abrasive salt. That's pretty neat!
Morro Bay Estuary is home to a variety of habitats. And if you spend enough time out here, you can encounter all sorts of different animals, like those ducks.
That's pretty neat.
Morro Bay Estuary is home to more than a dozen endangered or threatened species. It's not too often you get this much neatness in one location, and that's why we call it Morro Bay Estuary.
More like Morro Bay Neatuary.
Since the Morro Bay National Estuary is so neat, we need to do our best to preserve the health of the estuary. Because you know what's not neat is that species have already been negatively affected, such as eelgrass beds. More than 95% of eelgrass has disappeared from the Morro Bay Estuary due to human impacts, such as introducing invasive species, disturbance from paddles or propellers, and dredging from building docks or structures. Luckily, restoration projects have occurred in support of eelgrass beds. To further promote the continued health of the Morro Bay Estuary, we all need to do our part when visiting. Do stay on the paths made for you, and don't go off trail. Don't take or bring vegetation with you. Do pick up after yourselves and your pets.
Do get involved in the Morro Bay National Estuary Program.